Welcome, dear. Take a moment now to settle into your space, whether lying comfortably in bed or resting in your favorite chair. Feel the surface beneath you, supporting you, and allow yourself to let go of any tension. Take a deep breath in, feeling the cool air fill your lungs, and as you exhale, release any lingering thoughts, letting them drift away like autumn leaves in the wind. With each breath you take, feel your body relax even deeper, becoming heavier, melting into the comfort of the present moment. There is nothing you need to do right now, no place you need to go. Just be here, surrounded by calm. Every breath you take brings you deeper into this peaceful, tranquil space. Imagine now a peaceful village under the moonlight. At the heart of a quiet village, far from the bustling cities, there is a blacksmith's forge, nestled between stone cottages. The village is quiet at night, the soft rustle of leaves and the gentle breeze, the only sounds in the cool evening air. The moon hangs high in the sky, casting a soft, silvery light over the cobbled streets, the soft glow illuminating the peaceful scene. In the heart of the village, the blacksmith's forge burns brightly. The fire inside flickers and dances, casting a warm, golden glow across the stone walls. The rhythmic sound of hammer striking metal fills the air, a steady and calming rhythm that seems to sync with the very pulse of the earth. The blacksmith, a man of strength and skill, works late into the night, his hands steady as he shapes the metal into something more than just a sword. He forges blades that shimmer with magic, believed by the villagers to be blessed by ancient gods. Feel the warmth of the forge, the steady rhythm of the hammer as it strikes the metal. The blacksmith is calm, focused, his eyes glowing with the same warmth as the fire in the forge. His hammer moves with practiced ease, shaping the metal as it hisses softly, glowing red as it meets the cool air. The rhythmic clang of the hammer against the anvil creates a soothing sound, a lullaby in its own right, inviting the listener to sink deeper into the moment, to let the steady beat of the hammer soften the mind. In medieval times, blacksmiths were not just workers of metal. They were believed to possess a special connection to the very elements. It was thought that certain metals held powers beyond their mere form, and the blacksmith, with his skill and knowledge, could unlock those powers. The forge, with its roaring fire, was seen as a place of transformation, where raw materials became something more, something magical. The blacksmith, with every strike of his hammer, is not simply crafting a sword. He is weaving ancient power into the blade. The metal itself holds the echoes of the earth, the fire, and the air, each element contributing to the magic that courses through the blade. These swords are not just weapons, they are pieces of art, forged with care and imbued with the blessings of the gods. And tonight, as the blacksmith works, the forge hums with quiet power, its magic flowing into the blade as it takes shape. Feel the rhythm of the blacksmith's work, the steady sound of the hammer, the warm glow of the forge. The flames flicker in the forge, their light casting dancing shadows across the walls. The air is thick with the heat of the fire, but also filled with a strange, soothing energy, like the very forge itself is alive with the magic of creation. The blacksmith lifts the glowing blade from the fire and places it carefully on the anvil, the metal glowing in the dim light, ready to be shaped. As he works, his movements are smooth and deliberate, each strike of the hammer creating a soft, rhythmic sound, almost like a lullaby. The steady pulse of the hammer against the metal seems to slow time, pulling the world into a dreamlike state where everything becomes peaceful and calm. The fire crackles softly in the background, its warmth filling the space, its flickering light guiding the blacksmith's hands as he works. The village outside is quiet, the soft rustling of the trees carried on the gentle breeze. The only sounds are the rhythmic clang of the hammer, the crackling of the fire, and the distant hum of the village settling into its sleep. It is a peaceful night, and the blacksmith, alone with his work, seems to be in tune with the very soul of the earth. Feel the calmness of the night, the soothing sound of the hammer, and the warmth of the forge wrapping around you like a soft blanket. As the blacksmith finishes his work on the blade, he holds it up to the firelight, admiring the way the light reflects off the polished metal. The sword shimmers with an otherworldly glow, its form now complete, its magic ready to be awakened. The air around the forge seems to hum with energy, as if the blade itself is alive, filled with the power of the gods. The blacksmith nods quietly to himself, satisfied with his work. He places the sword down gently and steps back, his heart filled with the quiet pride of a job well done. The forge, now quiet, settles into a peaceful stillness, the fire still glowing softly, casting a gentle light over the room. The hammer rests on the anvil, and the blade, now complete, seems to hum quietly, as though it is calling out to the world, ready to fulfill its purpose. The blacksmith's work is done for the night. The village sleeps, and the forge rests, its magic now woven into the sword. Outside, the stars twinkle softly in the sky, and the village remains peaceful, untouched by time. The blacksmith takes a deep breath, his hands still warm from the heat of the forge, his eyes lingering on the sword that now rests before him. The blade glimmers softly in the fading light, as if it is waiting for the moment when it will be called to action, carrying with it the magic imbued by its creation. The soft hum of the forge still fills the air, a quiet, reverberating pulse that seems to echo through the very walls of the workshop. Feel the deep calm that settles over you, like the stillness of the forge after the work is done, the quiet hum of magic filling the space. The night outside is deep, the village wrapped in a blanket of silence. The wind, gentle and cool, rustles the leaves in the trees, carrying with it the scent of the earth and the faintest trace of the distant river. The moon, a soft crescent in the sky, casts its pale light over the rooftops of the village, the glow reflected in the still, quiet waters below. The world outside is peaceful, calm, as though it, too, has been soothed by the magic of the forge. The blacksmith stands by the anvil, his eyes resting on the blade, his body relaxed now, his work complete. There is no rush, no need to hurry. The night has stretched on, and in this quiet hour, he feels connected to the world around him. The fire crackles gently, the warmth from the hearth still filling the room, and the soft rhythm of the night settles into the blacksmith's heart. He steps back slowly from the anvil, stretching his arms above his head, feeling the weight of the evening's work lift from his shoulders. He takes a moment to appreciate the stillness, the calm of the workshop, the peaceful hum of the night. His heart beats in time with the rhythmic crackling of the fire, and for a moment, everything in the world seems perfectly in balance. Feel the balance of the night around you, the warmth of the forge, the coolness of the breeze, and the soft hum of the earth's magic. The blacksmith moves toward a small table in the corner of the forge, where a simple wooden bowl rests. He pours a small cup of water from a nearby jug and takes a sip, letting the cool liquid soothe his throat after hours of work. The silence of the night wraps around him, but it is not an uncomfortable quiet. It is a peaceful, nurturing silence, the kind of quiet that invites reflection, that allows the mind to drift and the body to relax. With a sigh of contentment, the blacksmith sets the cup down and turns back to the forge. The sword rests in the soft light of the fire, its magic now fully awakened. The air in the forge feels charged with energy, as though the very metal of the blade has absorbed the fire and the earth's ancient power. The blacksmith knows that, in time, this sword will find its purpose, but for now, it rests still, waiting, like the village outside. He smiles quietly to himself and moves toward the door of the workshop, his footsteps soft on the stone floor. The night air greets him gently as he steps outside, the cool breeze caressing his face and rustling the sleeves of his tunic. The village lies beneath a canopy of stars, peaceful and still. The soft glow of the moon casts long shadows on the cobbled streets, and the faint glow from the village lanterns flickers in the distance, like tiny beacons in the dark. The blacksmith stands for a moment at the doorway, his gaze moving across the peaceful village, his heart full of quiet satisfaction. He knows that his work, though simple, is vital. The swords he forges are not just tools of war. They are vessels of power, of magic, of history. They carry the stories of the land, the whispers of the gods, and the strength of the earth itself. Feel the peaceful stillness of the night, the quiet satisfaction that comes with knowing you have done something meaningful, something timeless. He steps back into the warmth of the forge, closing the door behind him. The air inside is still, but now it carries the faint trace of the night outside, of the cool breeze that has filtered through the cracks in the walls. The blacksmith moves toward the table, his hands now resting lightly on the edge. He takes a deep breath, feeling the peace of the night settle around him once again. With a final glance at the sword resting on the anvil, he knows that his work is done. There is no need to hurry, no need to rush. The world will turn in its own time, and the sword will find its purpose when the time is right. For now, there is only this moment, the peace of the forge, the soft glow of the fire, and the deep, calming rhythm of the night. The blacksmith settles into a chair by the hearth, his body relaxed now, the warmth of the fire gently easing the tension from his muscles. The soft crackle of the flames fills the room, and the rhythmic hum of the forge is like a lullaby, soothing and calm. The village outside is quiet, the wind gentle, and for a moment, everything in the world feels at rest. Feel the calmness of the night wrapping around you like a soft blanket of peace and tranquility. As the fire burns low, the blacksmith's eyes grow heavy, his body at rest, and he knows that the sword will wait until the time is right. For now, there is only the peace of the forge, the magic of the metal, and the gentle rhythm of the night. The fire in the hearth flickers softly, the warm glow casting long shadows across the room. The blacksmith, now sitting comfortably by the fire, feels the weight of the evening ease from his shoulders. His body, still strong from his work, has begun to relax. The rhythmic sound of the flames in the hearth like a gentle lullaby, inviting him into a state of deep calm. Feel the warmth of the fire gently wrapping around you, a comforting embrace as the world outside fades into peaceful stillness. The quiet of the night outside the forge continues, the breeze rustling the leaves on the trees and the faint murmur of the village settling into its own quiet rhythm. The blacksmith's thoughts drift slowly, like the smoke from the hearth, floating softly in the air, without hurry or concern. There is no need for urgency now. The world can wait. For this moment, time seems to slow, and the only thing that matters is the present, the stillness of the forge, the warmth of the fire, and the quiet peace of the night. As the blacksmith sits, a soft smile tugs at the corners of his lips. His work is done for now, but the sword he has crafted will one day find its place in the world. Whether it will be wielded in battle or hung in the hall of a great lord, he knows not. But what matters is that it is made with care, with skill, and with a touch of magic infused with the very essence of the earth and the sky. The blacksmith knows that his work is not just about shaping metal. It is about connecting to something deeper, something ancient that flows through the very heart of the world. The rhythm of the hammer, the heat of the forge, the strength of the metal, all of it is a dance with the elements, a dance with time itself. Feel the quiet connection to the earth, to the fire, to the forge, the steady rhythm of the world beneath you, steady and strong. The night grows deeper, and the soft hum of the forge seems to meld with the quiet sounds of the village beyond. The blacksmith's eyelids grow heavier, his body sinking into the chair, the warmth from the fire, and the gentle glow of the embers drawing him closer to a peaceful sleep. He lets out a contented sigh, his breath slowing, syncing with the rhythm of the fire as it crackles gently. The rhythmic sound of the fire in the hearth and the faint, steady hum of the forge are like a lullaby, filling the room with a sense of peace and tranquility. The work of the day has settled into the quiet of the night, and the blacksmith allows himself the luxury of simply being. The village, the earth, the night, they are all at rest, and so is he. Feel the peaceful rhythm of your own breath, slow and steady, like the ebb and flow of the quiet night. Outside, the stars twinkle faintly, scattered across the sky like little diamonds, each one a faraway spark of light. The moon, now fully risen, casts a soft, silvery glow across the landscape, reflecting off the river and the rooftops of the village. The gentle breeze outside stirs the trees, and the air is cool and fresh, carrying with it the scent of earth and flowers. The village is quiet, peaceful, and still. The sounds of the night, the rustling of leaves, the distant hum of the river, all seem to weave together in a delicate melody, a soft lullaby for the world. In this moment, there is no past or future, only the present, a moment suspended in time where everything is as it should be. Feel the weight of the world lifting off your shoulders, as if the night is carrying away your cares and concerns, leaving only peace. The blacksmith closes his eyes, his body fully relaxed, and for a moment he drifts away from the world, carried on the soft whispers of the fire and the gentle hum of the forge. The world outside continues, but inside the forge, time slows, the air thick with warmth and magic. The sword, now resting quietly in the corner of the room, seems to hum with its own quiet power, waiting for the time when it will be called into the world. As the blacksmith drifts deeper into his rest, the sounds of the forge and the crackling fire fade into the background, becoming a gentle rhythm that carries him into peaceful sleep. The night wraps around him like a soft blanket, and he dreams of distant lands, of great battles fought with the swords he has forged, of the magic that runs through the earth, through the metal, through the very air. Feel yourself drifting into a peaceful sleep, carried on the rhythm of the fire and the warmth of the night. And in the quiet of the forge, the blacksmith sleeps knowing that when the morning comes, he will rise again to continue his work, to continue his dance with the elements, to craft more swords and tools, each one imbued with a bit of magic, a bit of the world's power. But for now, there is only rest, only the soft rhythm of the forge, the fire, and the village outside, where everything is calm and all is at peace. I hope the peaceful sounds of the forge and the warmth of the fire have helped bring you into a deep, restful state. May your dreams be as quiet and serene as the blacksmith's work in his forge. Sleep well, and may you wake refreshed, ready for the day ahead.